Hey everyone, Halloween's here. Isn't this just a beautiful sight to look at? So I'm gonna talk about everything in the Halloween update. Considering I basically have everything, I'm also in a private because, reasons. But I will get through everything today. Considering we have a lot to talk about. Updates like these are just some of the stuff I'm really excited. Because there's so much big changes into not only in the game, but in the weapons, more weapons, a lot a lot's happening. He made like the all this, the map itself. Let me go. Let's go check this out. Now the map itself has completely changed. There's a lot of new stuff everywhere. A bunch of Halloween decorations, gravestones. Heaven, Cloud Island, is what I like to call it, has some spider webs over it, a ladder, which, you can climb. I turned off my notifications. Well, I got pretzels. That's cool. But, that's, nothing really important. But, wait, real quick, you wanna know a funny thing about this? If you scroll down to the game's inventions, gravestone. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I've been into Robert, and for Halloween, you can talk to Robert. Well, what was supposed to happen was you were able to talk to Robert, and you could trade your candy corn for hits, which is honestly a pretty cool thing, but then it just broke and then it never worked. So, but the candy corn is actually really big. It's a really big part. It's one of the big parts about this event. There are two types of candy corns: the plain ones, which look like these, and then we have the shiny ones, which give you 5. You cannot. These shiny candy corns are worth 5, as you can see here. Claim 5, and these are worth 1. So. That's the thing. Shiny ones can only spawn 1 at a time, and I'm pretty sure there's 3 that can spawn around here. There's a chance that they spawn around the tree, so for people who really want to grind them, just be mindful of that and keep track of duck for that. Alright, now let's see what a bunch of the candy corn can do. Over here next to Plague, there's a whole entire shop. You can buy candy corns with tokens, which it's not really worth it. You can buy yourself buffs, such as 2 times candies. A name tag, which is really cool. And we have a 20-minute speed buff, which broke. And we have the weapon, Plague. So let's talk about weapons while we're here. Plague. Collecting 1,000 candy corns and buying in the candy corn shop. Pretty simple. Which, yeah. The thing I don't really like about Plague is that it's like air and present in one weapon, because it has the debuffs as air, but it can also give the enemies buffs like present, such as a speed and jump boost. And they added a debuff which was called Snap Your Neck, which it makes it so your character's facing literally the second, like the frame that your neck was snapped in, and for some reason they gave that to air. It's weird. I don't know why. I don't know why they didn't keep Snap Your Neck to Plague itself. I don't care that Snap Your Neck's in air. I wish like they both had like their own exclusive like debuffs, such as Snap Your Neck and Void. I think that would just been made it cooler. But yeah, so this wasn't really hard to grind for. So if you guys want a really good weapon, go for Plague. It's a more easier weapon, and it also looks really cool. Looks like a lightsaber. You know, the one that was it Kylo Ren? I actually can't remember. I haven't watched Star Wars in a long time. But time for the main attraction himself, Zombie Gingy. This guy hasn't been seen since January 1st. Of 2023. That is crazy. 10 months. 9 or 10, whatever you want to put it. Which is really interesting, considering the fact that people voted him out because he was too easy and broken of a weapon. And then he got replaced with Sunflower over here from a community from someone from the community, which on release was also a really easy. It still is really easy to get, and was broken. Still is. Ironic. And they couldn't really do anything about it as well, considering the fact that if they removed it, then the community would think, oh my god, they've removed someone's weapon. That means they hate their community. You know, so like they were kind of stuck with it, so it was either hate the weapon or hate the creators. That was their decision. So they kind of had to keep it. So it sucks. But Gingi is back and is now hands down the hardest thing to do in Rec Room. Not even in this is the hardest thing to do in this game, without a doubt, but hands down probably the hardest thing to do in Rec Room. This boss is something else. And after I'm done, and I will be talking about on how about everything, about spawn locations, movement options, and like just how to deal with this guy, because I was gonna say, my bad, I'm all over the place for some reason. I don't know why. But I was gonna say that only as of me recording this, 9 people have this. That doesn't include mod stats or anything. This includes me as well. 9. You know how crazy that is to think about? 9. And this weapon's limited too. So after November 3rd, you can't get this weapon until like they bring it back until next October. That is insane to think about. Sure, it's still like the beginning of October. We really haven't hit the double digit. Wait, is it? Yeah, it's the 10th now. So 23 days until this weapon's gone. That's insane. So I knew I had to make a video on this after I got him, which I did. Dude, I didn't record me winning it, sadly. I didn't expect me yesterday to get it on my second try of the day. So, you know, for people. So first of all, you need Overseer. And what you gotta do with Overseer is, get 25 kills with it. Yeah, or you need the first phase. So with your Overseer, get to the first phase, which is 25 kills. And then you're gonna head into... Then you're gonna click on Gingi's grave, which is right here, you know, behind midnight. Excuse me. Yeah. Then you'll be sent to the memory zone. Memory zone is, in the lore, my theory for the lore is that it's where Gingi shows you your path, the past of like events and things, such as Poseidon's Lair, the Backrooms, and Xmas 2022, which were big milestones for this game, hands down. So you have to complete the 3 memories. It's the same thing except for the Backrooms. Instead of finding 4 air cubes, you find keys. You find the red one, and then you find a blue one. So wait. You find the red one, open red door. Then you get sent to the area where you find blue key for blue door. Do the same thing. So you find blue key, open blue door. Then you find green key, and then you open green door. Very simple there. So you may be thinking to yourself, oh, if the Backrooms is only our thing because you know it's RNG and that, what makes this weapon the hardest thing to do in Rec Room? Well, you see, you're not done yet. After completing those 3 memories, you are now able to go through this white limmering door. What is behind the white lingering? I don't know. The light. It's not a door. I don't know what to call it, but once you click it, you'll be sent to another room where you are greeted with Gingi and a portal. And also some big quartz that skippable cutscenes. So, it's time for the rundown. To finish off this one weapon, by the way, you must complete many tasks, such as getting Gingi, getting the neon key from the back rooms, and finally, getting Trident. Then placing all that stuff in a vault, grabbing Oryx, and then finally breaking the glass that contains the Holy Duck. Let's start on how to get the items for the vault. Now, the items for the vault are pretty difficult if you don't know what you're doing. So let's start with the rundown. Let's start with Gingi, the easiest weapon to do. All you need to do is find the 3 Gingi pieces. And they're in the same exact spots they are when you're getting Gingi in the memory zone. Behind the portal, behind his board, and on the Christmas tree, which is that one that's standing up straight. Pretty simple. But, be careful though. They have delays on them. So you can't just click them and then move on with your life. You must hold down for a couple of seconds until it says one or how many pieces you already have out of 3 collected. Then you have the piece. Then you will have Gingi ready to be collected. But wait! Do not grab Gingi immediately. We now must move on. Neon Key went from the easiest weapon, the easiest item to get, why did I say weapon? To now the hardest, because of one simple mechanic they added. Timing. Now, before we get to the timing part, we must explain where the blue and green pieces are. Blue spawn locations are pretty simple. Blue key spawn locations are either in the hook or on the side of it, whatever you want to call it, which is the safest place to get it, and the most deadliest place to get it is for it to spawn is next to the bench at the end of the hall of the Xmas place. Now, this is dangerous because you're at a dead end, and Gingi could easily kill you there. So be careful while you're over there because he can kill you. Greens. They're again also in 2 small locations like blues. One is under the purple next to the purple present that is under the Christmas tree in the Xmas place. It's the same one where you get the Gingi piece. And the second one is next to the big red shell in Poseidon's area. Now, it's hard to get this one. I call this one the more deadlier one because it's underneath one of the pillars, like one of the laying pillars, but it's still not hard to get. For some reason, people always talk about where the red and yellow one are, where you literally get them from the blue and green door. But let's talk about the timing mechanic. The timing mechanic for the keys is now the most obnoxious thing to do in the game for that fight because, well, it's timing. You don't immediately get it out now. Sorry, I had to drink water because I'm talking a lot. But once you click the lock, once you have the key and you click the lock for that door, a wheel will start spinning right next to you. You then thus must click the wheel when it hits the green. It's like Make It to Midnight. So if you played a lot of Make It to Midnight, you should be pretty good because you're basically doing that. And then the yellow or red key, depending on which one you went to, green has yellow and blue has red. You'll collect them. You also have to do that for the yellow and red, the yellow red door. For both of them, till you get the neon key. And then again, do not collect the neon key. Thus, finally, we move on to the last one, Trident. Trident's basically the same thing. Just find paper notes and you know, just import it into the tablet thing, then click the arrow, and then the door would open. But they made it so there's a 0.2 second delay on it, so you can't hold it down. But there's a little trick you can do in Poseidon's area. Once you grab the first one, immediately start moving your hand down. because you would have enough. The interactive volume would have enough. The delay is short enough for it to just change numbers when your hand hits down. Then you do that with your other hand, but you just and douche, 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 douche. You'll see me doing that. When I show you my my attempts on it. But now it's time to talk about their locations. There's a lot of locations for them, and they're in some really good spots. So I gotta get ready to speak. Now they're all in different there is a few in each section, but there's also some that are outside of the areas. So let's get started. In the Xmas area, there are 3 small locations. One that's under this standing light, one on Gingi's podium, and one that is next to the purple present under the Christmas tree where you get Gingi. So there's 3 things that could be on the Christmas tree, so not bad. Now in the back rooms, these are in some hellish spots, in some very dangerous places as well. One is under the diagonal cube, the one that wants to be a diamond for some reason. One that's under this broken table, which is the worst one to get to because you have to crouch down to look at the number. One where it's hard to say this one, but again, I'm showing images so you would understand where. It's near the Poseidon's area, and it's just laying there with a with something on it, so you can't really tell what the big number is because there's just like debris on it, so it's pretty annoying to get through. And in Poseidon's area, these are the most deadliest ones. One is in the seaweed of it right here on this image. And there's one that's next to the bench, that's at the end of the Poseidon's area. So then we have 2 that are outside, which actually, yeah, 2, pretty sure 2. One that is inside the backrooms bridge. It's hard to see, but you can see the digit placement, so like which digit for the code where it goes, and then you just have to really look at what number that number is. And there's also one that's in where the vault is. And yeah, pretty simple there. And there you go. That's you got all 3 weapons ready to be collected. Well, you have to puncture in the code again, of course, then click the arrow and wait for it to open. And there you have all 3 done. Now, here's the thing. You may be noticing that you're not even maybe noticing while you're doing your attempts that Gingi makes your screen go red. Well, that kind of says a little too much, but your screen goes red when you while you're playing, and that is an indicator of Gingi dashing. It's doable, but there have been some times where it's gotten me. Yeah, it's gotten me a lot. But yeah, it's nothing to worry about. After you understand the rhythm of the dashing, you will be able to like dodge it better. But again, movements will be later after I fully say how to collect this guy. Then after that, once you have all items ready, you now have to collect all the items that you just made, the neon key, Gingi, and trident. Throw it in this area right here that is known as the vault. You see how they have all their icons? So just put them in where where they match. And then you'll have orcs unlocked. Be careful because everything here has a delay. You don't throw everything in and you don't grab orcs out immediately. Pretty sure orc has like a 5-second delay, so you gotta be careful. Because after collecting one of the treasures, Gingi will teleport. He gets this new mechanic called teleport, where he'll teleport right behind you just to catch up with you, because he's slower. He's way slower than you, so you know, even with the dash, he can still get very far away from you. But here's where the unfairness comes in. Now, for some reason, Gingy, when teleporting, can also dash. So basically, immediately teleporting, he can immediately dash into you, and you lose your run. It's not fun, but sometimes sometimes life just stuff happens. So I can't really tell you how to dodge that. My only best bet to deal with something like that, which could happen anytime when he gets the teleporting, is to be in the back rooms, considering there are so many like walls and things that you could just bump into, and just it's your best bet. Next up, but anyways, after you get Oryx, you now have to break the glass that contains the Holy Duck. And let's just move on to movements. Well, like, where you should go. Now, for my ideal strategy, I would run into the Xmas area, not collect any gingerbread pieces, because he's really close to he's already really close to you, so you need to get away from him as much as possible. And what I do is I go near the purple present that's under the tree, because the green key could spawn, and so could the code. One part of the code. Then I run around, I run in the back room, see if there's anything there. Then I go into Poseidon's area, and I check if there's anything there. I check the blue key is there, because again it's in the anchor. And if the green key was in the purple present, I'm also running to the green key that's in Poseidon's layer, so I already have an advantage. And when I grab it, I look behind me to see if Gingy's pretty far, because here's where the most ideal strategy is to happen. You want to break Gingy's AI. Gingy's AI is pretty interesting. And here's what happens. If you go past the well, if you go in the pillar, like if you go past like the pillar that like is near the backrooms area, and you just go under and go around. If you get, and if you're far away enough, Gingy's AI will bounce between the pillar and around halfway through the backrooms area, and he'll just start bouncing around there. He can break out of it in some cases. And here's what you want to do there. You want to find pieces of the code, and you want to collect Gingy's pieces. And if the blue key wasn't at the anchor, collect the blue key that was next to the bench, because it's now your safest option. You can also, and then you can collect the Gingy pieces afterwards, considering the blue key's near the Gingy pieces. And considering they have the delay on it, it's your best bet. Sometimes I've gotten the blue key on all 3 Gingy pieces, but there's some other times where I've only gotten 2 Gingy pieces, the blue key, and he broke out. Well, by the way, while he's also there, if you have like the pieces of the code, you can, while he's like in the backrooms area, you can just like puncture in some of the codes, and then run back out before he notices you, and then leaps over the pillars again. And then you have to get him stuck between them again. And you can do all that. Now, the best time for the keys though, if the timing wasn't a thing, I would just say while he's chasing you, because you can just click the doorknob and you'll be fine. Your best bet, I would say, is when he's far away from you. Do you have enough time to do the timing part? And then you could just run. You don't need to collect the key immediately. You can just like run back around to pick it up. But just be careful about the timing. It could kill you. And for the vault part, what I did is I put one at a time in. Like, I went for Gingy. I would go for Gingy first, because he has a delay on him. And if you grab any other ones and put them in the vault, he could just teleport behind you, and then while you're picking him up, and you could die. So, just be mindful of that. And then you can grab either the Trident or Neon Key. They both don't have delays on them, except for putting them in. So, yeah. And then the best time to grab Oryx is when you have enough distance from you, and basically when his teleport things on it's like he just teleported, and and you got enough distance away from him. That's the best time to grab Oryx. Just to be careful though, the vault area is very small, so flanking Gingy will not be easy, especially when he's about to dash. So, yeah. And to get away from Gingy more easier is by going through the back rooms, because the back rooms has so many walls that he has to go around, and considering you already know basically all the movement, Gingy you know, you can go under things. He has to go up things, which he has to go around there. You can jump over short walls. He has to go around them and all that. Pretty simple things. They also made it so if his dash collides against any walls, he would stop dashing. I'm pretty sure. I may be wrong, but if I am correct, the backrooms is also another good place to deal with him, considering the fact that he could just run into a wall, and yeah, he would lose his dash ability. Be a waste. So, pretty simple. And yeah, that's basically all I have for Gingy. So many people were asking me for a video on this, like just like me playing. I already wanted to do a video on this regardless if people ask me or not, because considering how many people don't have this weapon is absurd. It's impossible to get away from him. If he can just dash all the way back to your dash, and you lose all your progress. I can't get the final Gingy piece now without like. Yeah. Like this one right here. Alright, so I have to walk through the back room. Not bad. Duck down. Going well, and all that. But I'm stuck. I got stuck. I'm stuck. Oh, bro. Standing mode or not. Got it. I can go around like that. I hate that tree is that's the how he's gonna dash any second now. Yep, I knew it. I knew I can't do anything here. I'm so dead. Oh. That's opening. Please, I'm begging. I am begging on my knees. He is coming. There it is! Oh my god, it is beautiful! That is the most beautiful thing I haven't seen in my life. Oh my god, Trident, it's so good to see you again. It's broken. Now it's time to get them all. Let's go. Alright, first Gingy. Now he has a shorter cooldown. Alright, he's coming. Alright, next back rooms. And then finally Trident. Okay.
Oh! What the f- Oh, I forgot! Gingy teleport! Go. No!
Oh man. No. You're a tough one, aren't you? Greedy. I'll admit it. I got greedy. Is that 5? I couldn't even read that in time. But it does seem like 5 is 5. Dude, my legs actually feel like Titans right now. Green. Alright, so go this way. Take a little beach. Take a little beach. Take a little beachy why? You need a beach. You need a beach. I shouldn't be talking. But like, dude, my legs, they hurt so badly. Alright, there's yellow. 2-0 again. Oh. One. I could probably go for 2 if I want.
Hi, how are you?
He went through the. 3 is 4. 3 is 4. Come on. Come on. 3 is 4. Please tell me this. I'm not sure if 1 though. I thought it's either 6 or 9. It's opening. Good, okay. This is it. He's going for a stroll, boys. Go. I'm getting ready for his teleport. He dashed, okay. Yep, there he is. Now Gingy's the problem because he's the. He's too hard to get. Yep, I knew it. Yep, I knew it. Ugh, dude. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I can't. I should have went for Gingy first. I should have went for Gingy first. Because no matter how far away I am now, he's just gonna teleport right behind me, and I don't know what to do. Unless I stall out right here. Go. I can't reach that. I can't. He predicted my movement. He predicted my movement.
Micro P